After 2 days of packing for our 2017 Alaska moose hunt, I was ready to meet up with my brother-in-law Cody and his good friend Jaybird. They were already up on the mountain waiting for me and had spotted multiple shooter bulls the day prior to opening morning. Before I left the parking lot, Cody had texted me letting me know that they had multiple bulls in the spotter. So I wasted no time on my way up there filming. I knew we only had 5 days to get a bull on the ground and I didn't want to waste any time. Let's push to that knob. After a half-a-mile hike and 5 or so minutes of glassing through my binos, I spotted sun reflecting off tines. There was 2 legal bulls and a cow bedded right there, but the wind was blowing straight from us to them, so there wasn't a whole lot we could do besides just watch them and hope the wind would change directions. But it wasn't long after we watched them that the cow spooked and she went straight to tree line, so the 2 bulls followed her. The only thing we could do is just hope that a closer opportunity would present itself. Later that evening, we had just cooked up some moose dogs on the fire when Cody realized there was a bull about 850 yards away and he was walking straight to camp. We looked at him through the spotter, and once we realized that he had 3 brow tines, it was game on for Jaybird. From the beginning of this hunt, we realized quickly that the 6-foot tall grass was going to be an issue. I'm 5'6", so glassing through the grass is going to be tough, let alone even trying to get a shot off or film. So we knew that this was going to be working against us the whole trip. So right here, Jaybird and I are about 40 yards away from this bull, and we have absolutely no idea that he's there. Moose are about 7 to 8 feet tall. The grass is 6, so you have a little bit that you could see, but from where we were, and we were in a little bit of a hole, so there's no way that we could see this bull. Right here, I look back to Cody so he could give us directions on where to go, but Jaybird and I thought that Cody was saying to go to the right, so we go to the right when actually he was giving us the thumbs up. So we go to the right, and the moose goes to the left, and it's game over.
So you see that video again when we're out in the rain. He was right there.
So me and Jay come off the mountain, stalking a 3 brow tiner. We ended up getting within 40 yards and never even knew it. The grass was too tall. That sucked.
That sucked.
This is where we were, and he was just on the other side of that knob, but we couldn't see him. I definitely lost a little sleep that night knowing how close we were to having meat on the ground, but it would turn out that the next day was going to be even more eventful.
So we can't tell until it's the vertical.
Oh, and he's laying down.
Just laying down.
That next afternoon, we bedded a 3 brow tiner about 800 yards from camp, and then Jaybird and I put a stalk on him.
he's a little high, but I think he's gonna go down.
Intense. It's pretty about 800 yards from this bull. It's bedded. Jay got within 40. He's kind of quartering towards us, but we know he's bedded down right there. He's moving around a little bit, but we're just gonna wait. See what happens.
Hit him a little high, but we definitely hit him.
And after 4 hours of waiting,
Got him!
what do you have to say, Jay?
It's been a good hunt. That's for sure.
I'm very thankful that we have moose meat, or someone has moose meat.
We all have moose meat with this big son of a
Moose
bitch.
meat for days.
That next morning, we took Sarah back to town so she could get the meat processed. We were back on the mountain by midday and decided to have a little celebratory dinner of marinated steaks and chicken with veggies over the fire. What'd you marinate them in?
I don't know, this is Sarah's secret recipe.
That's a gourmet meal.
Yes. I'm definitely digging the bacon over the fire cooker.
That night, we headed to what Cody calls the honey hole, and it didn't take me long to understand why that area got its name.
That little bull looks like a fawn. Or the first little bull with the big one is a 3. He's a no-go. I'm gonna put eyes on the fork. Oh my god, they're looking back too. Maybe another one's coming out.
These bulls were about a mile off and headed in the wrong direction, so there wasn't a whole lot we could do besides just keep an eye on them and hopefully pick them up the following day. He's going in the trees. Back at camp right before dark, I was glassing through the spotter and caught the faint image of some pretty massive paddles going through the brush. He was about 2 miles off, but I knew if we watched him, we could know the general area of where he was and pick him up the following day. Dude, those paddles are freaking huge.
And he is laid out so flat.
I don't even care. Him that big, he's got to have 3 friggin' brow tines.
Yeah, I'd go after him just right now.
We need to get Jay up here. And me and you bonsai over there, probably.
Yeah, I kind of think so, huh?
Yeah.
Let's get a better look if he turns one more time at his face on.
That next morning, we closed the distance to about a mile from where we'd seen that bull the following night. And we knew it was only a matter of time before one of us spotted him. After about an hour of glassing, the wind would not stop and it was super annoying, so we decided to just get in the Ranger and hang out. As I'm glassing through the windshield and panning my left, and right as I'm about max on my pan to my left, I spot him. I spot the bull from the night before. I would have to think so. I haven't seen him straight on yet, but
He's big, way bigger than that one we were looking at in the honey hole.
your brow tiner.
Oh, dude, look at him right there from behind.
He's got two on the right side for sure.
I think he's a 2 and 1.
Look at us. We watched this bull go into the thicket and figured he probably laid down there, so Cody and I decided to put a stock on him. Well, we just hacked our butts off for that guy. We were probably, how close were we, like 40 or 50 yards where he was bedded?
Yeah, probably.
And me and Cody both stepped in some water, and as soon as we pulled our feet out, Cody saw him jump up. He ran out of there, we circled around down below, and then we just caught a glimpse of him probably 250 yards heading for the tree line, so this is definitely a blown stock. It's only 6 o'clock though, so we still got another one left in for the night. Ready to hike back up?
Yep, let's do it. We kind of figured we blew this whole area out, so we should go back to the honey hole for the nightcap. But every time we go there, there's one like 50 yards away.
Yeah. After about an hour jaunt, we were back at the honey hole and had that big bull spotted that we found the day before.
I say whatever we do, we need to do it now.
Okay.
I think he's only a 2 and 2.
He might even only be, oh yeah, 2 on the left for sure.
I thought he was a 1 and 2. Just like that other one.
Yeah, he's going to the left.
In my opinion, I think we should go with the big boss to the left.
Okay.
Hop on that right there and then go down that grass.
This bull was about a half mile away, and we knew he deserved a closer look, but right after we had spotted him, he started walking directly away from us. So Cody and I, we grabbed our bows and we just ran off the mountain through the 6-foot tall grass as fast as we could. And after about, it was 10 minutes, we had went 0.1 miles and the bull had gotten even further away from us than he was originally. So we knew that there was no way we were going to catch this bull. What do you want to do?
There's no way we're gonna catch him.
You can't win every stock, but with meat being processed, we knew there was plenty to be grateful for. We were stoked that we had numerous opportunities on numerous different bulls with our bows, but we had priorities and work back at home, so it was time to pack up and head off the mountain.